Welcome back to another episode of Fork and Student MTG. We're going to be doing another unboxing video, and we're going to be opening some more collector boosters. So I know people are really excited from these. There's a lot of cool hits. There's a serialized card, there's really cool art cards, and there's some really cool foil cards. I discovered that the card that we cracked in the first pack of this box was the really cool foil Collective Inferno, and this one's worth $100 right now. So really awesome hit. One of the bigger hits that we've gotten out of a pack, so I'm really happy about that. So let's see if we can crack into something even bigger. Same card, more of those, find a serialized Shockland. Lots of cool options in this set, so I hope you guys are enjoying this set, and without further ado, let's crack into these packs. All right, so we are getting into our next set of 6 from our collector booster box. So when we finish this off, hopefully we have found even more cool cards like the really amazing, I believe this is called Shatter Foil for the Collective Inferno. I thought this was going to be like a $45 hit, and it's $100. So it's just incredible the kind of things you can get in these collector boosters. So let's see if we can get something else out of these collector boosters. Keep that there so the light just illuminates on it in all of its glory. There we go. All right, starting with collector booster 1. Now, if you guys have seen the previous video, oh my gosh. If you've seen in the previous video, they did not make the packs this tight. I'm gonna have to get the teeth on this one. Got to get primal with some of these packs. Yeah, that was the first pack that we cracked, and we got that. So we got a plant and an elf warrior. All right, the elf warrior token wins. I'm not building unless it's a sapperling or something along those lines. Elf warrior is very cool though. All right, starting with a prideful feastling. Riverguard's Reflexes. This is one of those cards that I said in a previous video, this just feels live-like when you see the way they did the art of it splashing and it like whipping this huge polearm around. If you hire a oh yeah, we've already read this one. If you hire a Riverguard for protection, go in with your best offer. They won't consider anything less. I think they could have done a little better with the art to match that. Crossroads Watcher. Glamour Mite. Looks really cool in the foil. Foraging Wickermaw. Sting Slinger. Goblin Warrior. Spell Snare. Counter spell, target spell with mana value 2. We've been saving these. I like Spell Snare. 1 cost, counter spell, like good in a Goat Nap. We've been collecting a couple of those for some of our like wizard decks. I really don't run a crazy amount of counter spells, but in a wizard deck, I think that is fitting. Mountain looks really cool in that foil full art. That's really pretty. Okay, here we go. Blood Crypt, not in a full art, but in the partial art where it shows the light on one side and the dark on the other, all the organization and structure, and then it just turns into like pure chaos on the other side. Blood Crypt would be a crazy good hit for the full art, but I'm really happy with a land like this. These cards are still, they're holding their value. So, I mean, they're still in the range of, like I've seen 15 to 25 for foils and stuff like that. So certainly going to find another home in another deck. Belonging. Goliath Daydreamer. Winnowing. I've heard that this is a popular card, but I have yet to see. Glen Elendra Guardian. A fairy wizard. Why do I feel like this is worth something? Oh, maybe because there is... Hopefully we didn't miss our shot. Hopefully this doesn't lower our chances for another full art, but this can come in this foiling. So I still think Glen Elendra is a good hit. Let's just read it. Glen Elendra Guardian has flash and flying. This creature enters with a -1/-1 counter on it, and pay 1 and a blue, remove a counter from this creature, counter target non-creature spell, its controller draws a card. Okay. That's pretty cool. The art on it's really cool. certainly a very cool art, even if it's not in the crazy looking foil. That's still a really beautiful looking card. Maybe we'll find another one. I do not know. Oh my gosh, why are these ones so tight? Ooh, this has got the enchantment art on it. So like we've said before, I think that I've heard from somebody who had the art cards posted. Now, I opened play boosters and we didn't see any art cards, so I believe that to be true, that there is no longer art cards in regular play boosters. So that is something that ups the collectible nature of art cards. I've seen a lot of people just throw them off to the side as if they were like a how to play the game token. I personally love the art cards, and I've collected every single one that I've opened and have never put one away. So I'm really happy to see that they're actually getting some, to me, some glory. Like, they deserve that appreciation. The artists work really hard for these cards, so I think it's really cool what they're doing with that to really show that appreciation. We've got Vile Boggart, Dawn Light's Archer, Dawn Hand's Eulogist, Blossom Bind, Heirloom Auntie, Shimmerwild's Growth. We've got Soulbright Seeker, Bark of Doran. I keep wanting to say Durin, like Durin's Folk. Let me know if you guys are excited for the Hobbit set. That's probably the next set that I'll be buying collector boosters for, because to me 2026 means Lorwyn and the Hobbit. That is how I feel about that. I know other people are very excited for some of these other sets to come out, but I'm not a Trekkie. I didn't grow up, my brothers grew up with TMNT, but to me it's not really my thing. I'm really excited. I was really excited for Lorwyn and really excited for the Hobbit. So that is why you see us opening a good amount of packs here. Forest, the full art. Morellin Fey Ascendant. This one is green, blue, black. So this one, it does have when an elf or fairy you control enters, exile top 2 cards of an opponent's library. Could be a mill deck, which would be really weird. Elemental Spectacle. This is what I'm talking about. This is like the boss elemental that just is designed, is a giant ass ladybug with a bull head. And can somebody explain to me what kind of horns there are, or little legs, tendrils? There's slugs coming off its back. There's a dragon flying next to it. There's a flying fish. This has Vivid. Create a number of 5/5 red and green elemental creature tokens equal to the number of colors among permanents you control. Then you gain life equal to the number of creatures you control. I feel like that's very good. Twilight Diviner, another elf. Collective Inferno. Love that card. And did we just get 2 of them? Wow. Okay, so a couple of our slots in that pack were filled with Maryland Fey Ascendant. So not sure if that's a decent card, but we got 2 of them. Oh, one's in the full art. Okay. Take a full art. Take a full art Fey. Yep. After Lorwyn is going to be the Hobbit for us. How about that? Elemental token and a Rhino Warrior. Woo! Look at that guy. Okay. Cool looking. Rhino Warrior. Flip this over. Moonglove Extractor. I don't think the commons and uncommons have a whole lot of value to them, but we'll see. Wary Farmer. Wanderbrine Preacher. Chaos Spear, really cool looking art on this one. Shout out to Quentin Gleam. Hopefully I'm saying your name right, Quentin. Dream Caesar, another beautiful art. Shout out to Omar Rayan. Moon Vigil Adherence, the Elf Druid. Put that in there. Reaping Willow. Morkant's Loyalist. Very cool in the foil. There's too many cool elves like in the black green that I think I'm just gonna have to switch, but I really don't know. I'm torn between green, black, blue, blue, green, and green and black, green for a elves deck. So if you guys can think of a best way to go, comment what you think is going to be the best way to go for elves at this point, for commander specifically. That's what we play the most on this channel. That's what we play the most at my house. That's what I host game nights, so you'll be seeing some gameplay videos here hopefully very soon. Celestial Reunion, that looks like a really cool card. For X and a green, as an additional cost to cast this spell, you may choose a creature type and behold 2 creatures of that type. Search your library for a creature card with manual value X or less. Reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle. If this spell's additional cost was paid and the revealed card is a chosen type, put that card onto the battlefield instead of putting it into your hand. Sounds like a lot, sounds powerful at the same time. That's a lot of text, but could be very good. Lamentation in the full art. Another like, what am I looking at? Dream Harvest. And Blaze Epiphany in the full art. And Deceit in the foil full art. I feel like Deceit is a good hit in that foiling. Looks really cool. We'll put Deceit right there because it just looks gorgeous. I think that is worth somewhere in the range of, I want to say $10. Okay, we got ourselves a Shapeshifter in the foil and a Merfolk in the foil. Ready? Whoop! Gold Meadow Nomad. Elder Auntie, Unexpected Assistance, Enraged Flamecaster, Guilt Leaf's Embrace, another kind of elf token, or elf enchantment, Rhyme Chill, Gnarlbark Elm, Squawk Roaster, this one just looks crazy, Noggle the Mind. I think the flavor text on this is weird. It's crazy. As Sanar watched the tangle of chirps and flames run by, his eyes lit up. I want one, he whispered. Just chaos. It's absolute chaos in this plane. Noggle the Mind. Full Art Mountain. Overgrown Tomb. Yeah, baby. Okay. Another Shockland. We love Shocklands. I don't know how many times I've said the word Shockland since we started opening packs for this set, but probably the most prominent 2 words that we have said. So, Overgrown Tomb, killer card. Pay 2, and it enters untapped. Dread Tiller. This is probably the freakiest looking one. Look at a Scarecrow. What am I looking at? What am I holding? Sorry, it like made me just, I had to like look at it for a second. I'm like, I have to figure out what I'm looking at with half of these like creatures from this plane. Dread Tiller has for 1 a black and a green for a 2/4 Scarecrow. When this creature enters, put a -1/-1 on target creature. Whenever a creature with a -1/-1 counter dies, you may put a land card from your hand or graveyard onto the battlefield tapped. I told you not to build it with a blighted wood. Lish Kithkin Wickersmith. Don't build with blighted wood, homie. Celestial Reunion. Okay, so this is a mouthful. Not in the foil, but the alt art. So really, really cool. We got Oko in the last video. Now we got Oko in this one. So, and Meek Attack. This Oko is the same. Let's see. Yep, you get an emblem. So now we got 2 like 6-pack Asians. So Asian elf. It's an Asian elf. And then we got Meek Attack for 2 and a green. It's an enchantment where you can pay 1 at. Did I say 1 and a green? 2 and a red. Now I'm dropping it. For 1 and a red. Focus. There we go. 1 in a red, you may put a creature card with total value, power, or toughness 5 or less from your hand onto the battlefield. That creature gains haste at the beginning of the next end step. Sack it. Curiosity, pulled it, Auntie. She had to know, how many pokes do you need to take a toe? Whoa. What if they intended for that to rhyme like that? But the art looks crazy. A bunch of little creatures, and there's this guy just flying at the little toe. This little piggy got taken out by my wooden spoon. Curiosity, yep. Curiosity at its finest. All right, well, I think that's a good hit too, Meek Attack. So we got some cool cards already. Glenelendra, Deceit, Meek Attack, another Oko in the other art, which is really fun. I have no idea if I will even put him in a deck, but I know that he's well known. Treasure token and an elf token. We're going to keep the elf token all day. All day, baby. Here we go. Flop that over. We're down to the last 2 packs. Appeal to Erdu. And we've got Gravegill Scoundrel. Like the camera has a little bit of a tough time focusing when I bring it that close, so hopefully it works okay from down here. Reckless Ransacking. Auntie's Sentence. Shore Lurker. Darkness Descends. Burdened Stoneback. Blossoming Defense. Eclipsed Elf. Another cool, like, green-black. Makes me want to build a green-black deck, but I don't know. I'm torn on elves now. Another full art Plains at nighttime. Super cool. Selfless Safe Right. Springleaf Parade. Flitterwing Nuisance. And Brigid. Klaken's Heart. And Dawn Hand Descendant. An Elf Warlock. Like, what? This makes me want to build an Elves deck. Look how cool that looks. An Elves deck in black, though. Like, I never thought that I was going to have a green-black Elves deck, but I'm starting to... Hanging out in the Lord of the Rings packs for long enough, you start to go towards a couple elves from that, and it's mainly green-blue. I think that's it. I think it's only green-blue. Another art card for this last pack. It's the Kithkin. Little Kithkin warrior. So brave. Oh no! Oh, it spoiled it. Oh, okay. Well. Oh my gosh. Okay. For the last pack. Wow, okay. We gotta I think we kind of spoiled the last pack. But look at this. We got a full art. Oh my gosh. Okay, these are the back sides. I was just trying to appreciate the art, and we just saw the back sides of 2 Shocklands. Steam Vents in the art that we love. Because it flips to this. Look how gorgeous that is. That looks so nice. Okay, so we got that, and then we got a foil full art Temple Garden. This one's Island Mountain. We love that. And then we've got the Temple Garden and the full art Forest Plains. And then it flips into that dark, just mysterious looking, like very, very dark, but very cool. This Steam Vents is most likely going into my God's Kindred deck. I think that looks insane looking. So, and I have a Steam Vent with the like vintage border. So like I think this Steam Vent is probably one of my favorite Shocklands. Wild Unraveling, Stalactite Dagger. I'm gonna put Steam Vents over here. And we've got Runaway Together. Runaway, runaway. Flaring Cinder. Tend the Sprigs. Let's go on there. Thirst for Identity. Lissalana Dignitary. An elf. Okay. Elves go there. Wretched Wretch. I love the flavor text on this. Dolgi tastes terrible. Just spitting him out. Like, no beast wants to swallow him. Boggart Mischief. A full art Forest. Oh my. Oh! Okay, so just so you guys can see here, in this pack, this is what we got. We got 1. We got 2. We got 3. We got a temple garden in the full art. We got a focus. We got a steam vents in the full art. Is that? There we go. Steam vents in the full art. And then we got another steam vent. Not in the full art, but holy smokes. And we got Auntie Old Curse Witch and Gloom Ripper, an elf assassin. So, wow. So we got 2 steam vents. I'm blown away. 3 Shocklands in 1 pack. Are you kidding me? And Auntie Old Curse Witch and the Gloom Ripper. Wow. Very, very awesome last pack. I was like, okay, we spoiled it. We already hit the 2 Shocklands. What else are we gonna get out of it? Oh, we get a 3rd Shockland. That's like $60+ in 1 pack. So very, very awesome value that we got out of these. And if you guys enjoyed seeing some more cool hits come out of this, stick around because we're gonna be doing more. We've got another collector booster. We've got one more half of a collector booster. So we have got 6 because after they started, a lot of them getting sold at the LGS that I go to, they had to limit the amount that they were selling to people. So we were able to get 6 more, and hopefully we can find some more really cool things out of these. But if you're enjoying it, stick around. We post every 1 to 2 weeks, most likely 2 weeks. Life is just really busy right now, but I really hope you guys enjoy the content, and I hope people like to see some pack openings. We're also going to do some other things, so it's not just going to be packs. We're not just going to be doing this, but it's a really fun side of it. But yeah, I hope you guys had a lot of fun with as much as I did, because we got some really good hits. And we'll be looking at the prices on those. Post-production is going to show, you're going to see the prices already, but for some of those I have no clue, like Glen Elendra. No idea. I know you can get that in the crazy foil and the crazy foiling, but for now, no clue. No clue at all if that's, you know, worth anything. But I will see you guys next time. I hope you all have a blessed night, and I'll talk to you next time. Take care.